spire hasn't moved for days. Wind through Wickerton's broken fields, whispering old names.
He came to me at evening, bells silent, sky gone still.
Sat blind upon the wooden cross, like a shadow with a will. He told me, son, the world's too full, the hells will lose its store.
Graves will split, bones will knit, and walk the moor once more.
Death will choke and the sky will crack, the sea shall flood once more. Sinner, God has forgotten you, the rapture left you behind.
What breaks first, my son?
Your flesh or your mind? When the gates are open wide, when death and hell give up their dead.
What shall you do, my sweet child?
Where shall you run? Where shall you hide? This is the pit, and the pendulum swings evermore. You are lost and alone, soulless to the core. So tell me, sinner, what is worth living for?
He leaned into my trembling soul, and in a voice I heard,
He told me what he saw.
Welcome to Town of Tales RPG, see? Where the
Do the
table
recap.
virtual,
You
but
guys
the
do the
tech
recap
shoots-
while I fix voice mod.
Shut up, DM, you have no voice in this stream anymore. You have been cut off.
Ladies and gentlemen of the viewers, we bring to you the recap as told by three idiots and an Irishman.
Viewing is mandatory, and attention is compulsory.
I love the fact that apparently Novo is a jury.
Jesus Christ.
First, we begin our tale. Our bold adventuring party set off to find allies lies amidst the jackals, rumoured to be located at a trucker stop nearby.
Trucker stop.
Trucker stop.
Basically.
I will say, Novo can hear me now, so the stream is back.
Too bad you've lost privileges for this
You've
recap.
lost
I'm the
privileges. Get out.
DM.
Not anymore.
I don't do mutinies at Tattletales.
Chrissy, would you like to take over?
Yes, indeed. Order 66 has been completed.
I'm just going to go spray some Warhammer if you guys want to run the session.
No,
I'm taking over.
everyone didn't die. There wasn't even a
Many
virus. We
alive.
were all psychotic off of our tits on mushrooms. It was download. We were all high. There was no zombies. We were all murderers.
The fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
Chrissy, my boy, I think you've got a bit of sleep deprivation there.
Well,
That's
last session,
really
the amount of people that died, we had Nikolai, we had Matty, we had Seamus. Who else did we have?
I mean, there's also the death of, Chrissy's innocence. It's been...
Yeah.
It's been brutal, as sessions go. It's been absolutely brutal.
Lord, is that you?
That being said,
what I hear
you
now.
have made your way out of the orchard with your number having dwindled from 9 to 6, and there is a song coming out when I can get the editing done. However,
9 to 6.
no, it's really fucking good. I'll play it for you sometime.
Yay, a song.
Fuck off. Fuck off, Francis.
Well, no, technically we're down to 5 because of the dog's quite character.
It's true.
Anyway.
I thought you were going to say we killed
Anyway,
the
what
dog then.
happened last? Bob, have your job back with my blessing.
I'd love my job back, thanks. I can't remember now. No,
You're fired again.
you made it to the truck stop where you were introduced to the jackals, and most notably their leader, a chap by the name of Voodoo, who tried to sort of do a little bit of an intimidation on you guys, and when you held your ground and stared him down, sort of split into a huge grin and was much more amenable to you. And we pick up pretty much exactly where we left off, with Voodoo sat on his sort of makeshift throne of cushions and all of this, and the jackals sort of getting to know each and every one of you. You would mate, of course you've met Jerome and the 2 O'Connors who are a part of this gang, but as you are there and... Can you still hear me, by the way? Discord just gave me a notification.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
I'm going to take that to mean no.
Yes.
So we can hear you.
Yes.
You possibly
Yeah.
can't hear us.
Hang on a
Somebody
minute.
type in chat.
Why is it
Somebody type in
trying to
chat.
do the output
I did,
into
I did, I
fucking
did.
voice mod? Hello?
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 Hello.
Fuck's sake. Alright, all is well. As you guys sort of make yourselves comfortable, the jackals aren't in the mood for instantly talking. You see Hinata goes into one of the lounges and brings Nero in, and, Cunt follows afterwards, and Hinata feeds the dogs. You would look around at your various injuries, sort of instinctively looking for someone with a medical degree, and gentleman you didn't notice prior is sort of sat in the corner near where the service counter would have been, so sort of near like the snacks and drinks that would have been around. Pat, if you would like to introduce your character, please.
So you are seeing Dr. Kieran Kelleher. You've got 48-year-old who's kind of lean, kind of weathered look to his face. Very kind of ragged breers, unkempt looking, and you see him in the process of like dealing with like a long-term scratch that one of the riders got.
Would anyone recognise you? Are you a local to Wickerton, or?
No, for the I don't think anyone in the party would recognize me
Okay.
at all. Maybe on an outside Christie, if Jewel ever went to like the Marine Institute of Wickerton for a school tour or something.
Roll me a d6, Chrissy. On a 6, you happen to have been to like the local aquarium, which I'm gonna have to make a fucking map for now, aren't I?
No.
Nope.
I pulled a sickie that day.
No. So, no one quite recognises this chap. But the jackals seem to be treating him with a decent sort of respect. He certainly doesn't match the vibe of the jackals. Looks to be a bit of an outsider, like yourselves.
I keep telling you, don't be putting too much stress on your arm. You need to wait for the wound to close fully. I don't have proper stitching material.
The woman you're attending to, Karen, sort of just... Alright, but what happened to just putting a bit of dirt on it or something? It's just a scratch.
Oh, so, dirt. Do you know how much bacteria is in dirt? Rub dirt into it, like you're just asking to get infected. You're asking for me to cut off your arm because of gangrene and trench foot and all these other bloody things.
Alright, calm down. Weirdo.
I'm trying to keep my end of the deal. Like, you protect me, I provide the medical services.
Yeah, well, you're doing a good job. I feel very medical. Very medicaled. And she sort of rolls her shoulder where the cut is. The main thing is, can I use it? Can I drive?
You just don't be doing any more one-handed shotgun shots.
Where's the point in having a shotgun
reason.
and a motorbike if I can't do one-handed shotgun shite?
Well, ask yourself this: do you want to be able to drive a bike?
Oi.
Then don't do it until your shoulder's fixed.
Ugh, fine. Why we fucking picked you up, I never know.
Because I'm keeping half of you alive.
As you're sort of grumbling, one of the other jackals, Tabby O'Connor, sort of, leave off the doc, would you? He's not even an actual doctor, so don't be nasty to him. No offence.
None taken. I wanted to be hands deep in bodies that would have gone to proper medical school.
Still, Voodoo sort of looks around and he sort of beckons to O'Sheen. Though sadly Gabe can't join us today. But you can see that there is a familiarity between the two of them as they talk. O'Sheen and Voodoo have definitely met before.
Chrissy would go up to who is now O'Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
And look at Voodoo. So how do you know Marcus or O'Sheen?
This little one used to ride with us.
Told us he was a guard at the prison.
Might still be. Doesn't mean he can't ride.
Can I see if he's lying to me?
I'm going to allow a little bit, but without Gabe here, I don't want to dig too much. But I will allow some.
Okay.
So yes, by all means, roll an empathy check.
Why is that not rolling? Fine. Refresh. I'm not able to roll. There we go. Oh, apparently I have been rolling. 2 successes, 3 failures, or or the first one, which is 3 successes, 1 failure. Choose which one
Okay.
that you want to have.
Both a predominant success, and you are in what is considered a safe zone right now. You get the hint that there's more to these two's relationship than either is letting on. They're either old friends or old enemies, and it's hard to tell.
Well, we came here to see if you'd be willing to help us out with
Voodoo's
Chrissy's not
eyes
gonna-
widen massively.
Chrissy's not going to mince his words anymore. Some inbred fucks called the Graysons.
Oh, we know the Graysons. We know them well. Nasty little men. Very nasty. You got
Well,
a
they're 3
beef
down.
with them, eh?
They're 3 down from when we got here.
Is that right? You a little killer, are you, little boy?
One of them myself.
He leans forward and looks you dead in the eyes, unblinking for a second before. Hot damn. You are a little killer. Nice. How many dead have you killed?
I've lost count.
And living?
Living 3, I think.
Are you being honest?
Yeah, so Chrissy can remember at least 3 because he's going to count Mason. He's going to count Thomas, who was strung up, because he's assuming that he's dead by now.
Yeah.
And there was another human that he killed another time. I can't remember which
Yeah.
one it was, but
That's fine.
there was another one.
Have you ever spared someone?
Yes. And he tried to kill me first.
He sort of leans back and you see he brings out a cigarette and starts smoking it. Interesting. Very interesting. And why should we help you with these Graysons?
Because the person that I care about up at the farm, and not harshly, she's a woman who is of a darker skin.
Voodoo's
and the
eyes
Grey-
narrow a little bit.
And the Graysons offered me a noose so that we could hang her.
You're talking about the mama.
I'm a Kelloid, yeah.
They pissed
And I'd
off
rather-
mama?
No. They just want to see her hang. And I'd rather see them hang first.
Make a manipulation check for me.
Why is this not working for me?
Don't know. Strange.
One
Someone
success,
else-
5 failures.
Okay, it has come through. Not my end though.
It's not coming through. You have to constantly refresh it.
It's really weird.
Let's just see. I'm just gonna roll.
I was going to say, let's just try and test a little bit here.
Okay. I think there might be an issue with the more dice because I've just done a roll and it's not done anything on the screen.
It's rolled for me.
Yeah, and
not
it's Bob's thrown up for me. Yours hasn't, David.
Mine hasn't either. Your empathy has shown up. What the fuck?
Is it an issue?
I tried
with
one
the-
there, it didn't come up.
Ah. Let's
We
try
have a
refreshing.
universal issue, Captain.
Let's try refreshing. That fixes everything.
Yeah, like I say, it fixes it for a while and then it seems to reverse, but
Very strange.
It's good now, I think. I can see it
Yeah,
now.
now it's thrown in my scout.
Odd. How very strange. What did you get then, Liam?
I got 1 success, if we're not counting the failures.
No, for now we're not. 1 success. Voodoo sort of sits back and you can see him clearly thinking. We have always liked the mama. She's been good to us. When we ride through Wickerton, she would give food, water, place to stay. We like her. These people are bad news. You say you've killed 3 of them?
Yeah,
So they're going to kill you regardless, eh? They don't care
Well,
for the fact you
considering
are a
they-
child.
considering that, I believe his name was Thomas Grayson. Considering the fact that I knew one of his own, and she's dead because she got turned into a weird mutant walker thingy.
Weird mutant walker thingy?
It's called the Lank or something.
That gets a hiss that goes around the jackals, and you see Jerome go, "You're talking about the tall bitch."
Was a tall bitch.
Fuck do you mean was? She's dead?
Dead for definite.
Again?
Dead for definite this time. My best
So-
friend died to try and make it happen.
Jerome looks you up and down. I'm sorry to hear that, but how do you know it's dead? Don't tell me you killed it. Why am I Australian?
Well, the only other people that you could ask, I believe Father Joseph was
Father
present at
Joseph
that.
was there. He was helping.
Yeah.
Well, the only person who isn't dead who was there is Father Joseph.
Jerome sort of turns and looks at Joseph. Is this right? You and this kid killed the Lank.
Chrissy wasn't there, was she?
Yeah, he would.
He wasn't.
We can allow him to technically be by a technicality of player character, but technically not.
No, he was having a big drugged up sleep.
Yeah, I was drugged.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm kind
actually.
of stuttering when I'm talking. Yes, we fought the Lank, and we definitely killed it. I held its neck with my bare arms, while may he rest in peace, Nicholas, our beefcake. He struck it down with his hammer into his head. We watched its final moments, and it was the first walker I've ever heard talk. And now I'm unsure.
You
if really all
notice.
walkers are dead.
You notice, as you mentioned the fact that it's talking, they didn't believe you for the most part. But the moment you mention that specific detail, a few looks begin to go around. Alright. Okay, we're dealing with some real fucking hard asses then. And you're telling us that more McKelloyd's in this shite because a bunch of fucking racists are using the opportunity, the end of days as an opportunity to be cunts.
Yeah. And they've killed my friend, they've killed my grandfather, and they've killed others. So, we would appreciate your help, but they're gonna die either way.
Okay, are there any other arguments or pleas anyone would like to make for the jackals? Like, to request aid.
Excuse me. Sorry, what was that? I was focused on not burping
So-
too loud.
Are there any other arguments or to persuade them for help? Is there anything else?
Okay, so we've covered the Lank, we've covered the death threats to Mamakeloid. Simply put, we can confirm the O'Connors by letting them know that their grandmother is there.
This is my point, is I'm looking for arguments that you might make to,
We can at least try and get the two O'Connors, letting them know, confirming that Mum's there and that they were, that the,
You have already mentioned the Ruby O'Connor to them. They know that it's whether they believe you and if they decide to help is it's more if there's any. If not, I'm going to have them go and debate, and I'm going to be getting leadership checks from everyone. I'm just seeing,
Sounds awful. I just wanted to remind you that I mentioned that my grandma was present at Kelloyd Farm.
Yes,
to
that's what I was saying.
Abby.
yes.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
That's right, you did. Sorry, my brain was a little bit...
It's alright.
Trying to remember every detail that we brought up.
It was a good session last week.
Done that. Chrissy somehow earned favour with Voodoo. Through sass and backchat. Same with...
I'm a stone cold killer.
Father Yosef. I don't think that there's technically, in terms of actual points that we could raise, outside of it just being reiterating what we have with more further to confirm, I think we covered the main ones.
Depends on what you want to do as well, because if you wanted to technically bargain and say that we could do this or that for you, there's also that.
I mean, we do actually have access to clean drinking water. We could potentially get them kind of like floating in and out. Okay. Father Maloney will approach Voodoo wherever he may be.
He's up here with Chrissy.
Up there with Chrissy. There we go. So then, child of the devil as you claim to be.
Aye.
In such times as this, to be in the rapture, ye may very well be, for all I know. But for today, I shall rest and be willing to make a deal with the devil for the safety of the flock of which I have that are under my gaze. Those who have threatened the sanctity of the safety of Kelwood Farm their reactions very clear, not only with them wishing for the death of Mama Kelloyd, but have implied much worse will occur to those who remain. As it stands, we have access to clean drinking water. Now, I don't know much about your situation here, but I can assume such a fresh, clean supply of water is scarce to come by.
Aye. I'll be open. We do like the mama. She's been good to us. Nice. And the Graysons are a bunch of racist bastards. And he leans across towards you. But even in the apocalypse, killing people is risky, eh? We are not Obia. We are spiritual leaders, but not murderers. But I do understand the Graysons. Let me talk to my friends. Aye? And we will have an answer for you. And I would like all of you to privately roll me leadership checks.
Do I have Iran aid in the fact that he'd possibly, after hearing clean water, be trying to...
Yeah, I'm happy to have
Voodoo
you.
and the other.
Yeah, you can have have a quiet word with Voodoo, absolutely.
That's just so people don't see any of the dice numbers, just to make sure. Stick it as blind GM roll,
That's the one.
so that you don't know what you've done. Because private would show the numbers.
Yes, that's true.
Wait, how do you do private?
So you
Go on.
see on the right hand side of where like the D20 and all that is on the bottom, you've
Yeah.
got one which is an eyeball
I see, I
with
see.
the cross. If you click on that first, then make your roll.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've got the private and the blind GM one, so both pretty much do. The blind one just confirms that you don't see anything really.
Okay, let me know when we've all rolled. Everyone rolled?
As far as I'm aware.
I think it's just Liam needs to roll.
No, I have rolled. I think it's an issue where you'll have to refresh to see it. Either
do.
that or I can roll it again.
It's very strange.
I noticed when I did the private GM roll, I didn't see like the little pop-up for me, but then when I did the blind
Okay,
GM
I've
roll-
refreshed and I can see everyone's rolls now. That's really weird. Very odd. But it is working. So it'll be because Foundry needs a big update, but I'm not updating it until I've got the time, for the sake of sanity. Okay. A bit of time passes. It'll be a couple of hours before they come to a full decision. Is there anything you guys want to do? You can all restore, it'll count as a rest, so you can all restore 1 stress and 1 health.
I would like to go and see that doctory type fellow. Because he needs to see to my cunt.
Yep.
You can just imagine how
Sorry,
this is gonna
say
go.
that again.
Evening, officer. So, Liam, as you show your cunt to the other man,
You want me to look at your what?
My dog.
Man, I'm not.
I'm not that sort
You
of
named your
doctor.
dog. You named your dog what?
Chrissy would point at Jerome. Actually, it was him.
It was.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But he's a good boy, and he gets laughs because he's a good cunt.
Look, I'm not. I don't specialise in dogs, canines. I'm more deal with marine life, but I'll do my best.
Chrissy would look at him like desperation in his eyes. Please, anything that you could do. He's one of the two. He's one of the 2 people that I've got left.
Don't cry, lad. Don't cry. Look, I'll take a look at him, but look, just don't get your hopes up that I'm a miracle worker. And Kieran will investigate the bite wound around the ear.
Yeah. Make a medicine check for me.
Just remembering that Chrissy did lop a chunk of his ear off to
No, I
get
know.
the infected part away. No, I'm just trying
blind
to.
or public?
Public is fine. Also, it wasn't bitten, if you remember. It was ripped off by hands.
I thought, considering what it was, if my memory serves me, it was bitten off.
And to my memory, it was ripped off in the fight with the walkers. But either or, good thing to get looked at.
I had thought it was bitten and then Christy cut it off.
Maybe actually, yes, that sounds more likely.
Anyway,
I'm not that
I'll
cruel.
I don't know if anything works. Refresh.
Yeah.
Refresh. Yeah, something's up with the refresh rate on this one. I don't know.
I got one success.
It's very weird. One success. You would be able to heal Cunt up one health stage then.
I will do so.
Okay.
Right, look, it seems it's a clean cut.
Yeah, a walker
You should
got
be
him.
okay. Easy that. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Here
There's
now.
no chance of Cunt even biting you, just like soft whining noises more than anything.
Here. And yeah, so like it's basically using a bandage and trying to. Basically, the dog now has like a massive bandage around its head.
Quite a nice little image. Okay.
Thank you. My name's Chrissy O'Connor.
Nice to meet you, Christy. Name's Kieran. Kieran Callahan. How are you holding
Wait.
up, lad? You get any injuries? Looks like your group went through a bit of hell.
Chrissy would, and in no offense to Kieran, very coldly state, "I'm fine. There's nothing for you to look at." And it's completely
Lad,
mistrusting.
But don't need to cry. Look, just if you have any cuts or anything, I've got a medical kit. The services are there.
Thanks, but forgive me for saying, you don't look like a biker. You don't look like the kind of sorts that my aunts would hang around with either.
There's a laugh that comes from people who are sort of like listening in around you at that.
I worked at the Marine Institute, and you wouldn't know how to ride a bike if you paid me. When everything went to hell, and I was lucky enough this group here took me on. I decent enough at first aid, and they kind of needed someone to patch up wounds. I came to a decent agreement, so they help keep me safe, and I make sure they don't die if I can.
Sounds fair, but I guess I'll be seeing a fair bit more of you.
I thought I've overheard voodoo. He's fond of the old mama.
Well,
Might make things a bit difficult for you, but I'm faith that the group will come to your aid. And I'll be there to help patch up any wounds. Okay? But you know,
fingers
Fred,
crossed.
I know it's tough times, but we'll get through this.
You remind me
They're
of
over here.
somebody. And I hope you don't change that point of view. And you'd be able to tell by that like you definitely remind Chrissy of somebody. He's not going to give you any hints as to who, but he's not going to be caught in the same position right now of dumbly trusting you.
Well, I hope it's a good resemblance anyway. Right. Is anyone else in your group injured? I can take a look at others.
Chrissy's going to hang back over to Hinata and yeah.
That's me, man.
Father Martin. Father Joseph, wasn't it?
That's right.
And I can't say I was much of a religious man before all this.
I believe faith is the most important right now in these tough times.
Don't get me wrong, Father. Faith is all well and good, but science has the answer to this.
Maybe science
And
has the
that's-
solution, but science will not give us the courage and the strength to wake up tomorrow and go through the same hell once again.
Oh, that's cracking. That's a good one.
I think as you say that, there's a from Voodoo, who waves you over. Pretty words from the priest. But all of this is the action of your god either way, eh? Is he right or is he wrong for this suffering? Who's to say? Who's to say? We have considered your proposal, your offer. It is a good one. Peace would be nice, and a stable supply of food. We like to be on the move, but fuel is, rough. So, we're going to propose a trade. Originally, I was going to ask you to do this by yourselves. But after hearing from Neve and Gwen, we're going to help you with this. We are happy to help you with your Grayson problem. We're no strangers to violence. But for that we need weapons. And we did not keep weapons here. It is a truck shop. Would get shut down by the Garda pretty quickly. Good thing you don't have any Garda with you. They would not have liked us so much, I think. So, if we're going to help you, Dr. Man and the rest, we're going to go on a little road trip to get our guns and our fuel. You help us with that, we'll help you with your Grayson problem. Agreed?
I believe that to be an amicable approach.
Good. Now the only problem is where the guns are. But now you've said yes, you can't undo it.
Actually, I think he said it was agreeable, not that it was a yes.
Well, let's be hearing it then. Are we agreed?
If it... Well, look, young Christopher. I do be asking you, what be you wanting? Because this
Oh no,
will
my
be...
answer was yes either way. I was just being difficult.
This will be the way to
I
take
like
it,
the
man.
kid. The kid makes me laugh.
His humor can be a bit hit and a miss, as his grandmother will tell him.
I've heard a lot about Ruby O'Connor. So, we scratch your back, you scratch ours. Sound good?
I suppose we can be agreeable to that. Voodoo.
I'm never telling you my real name. So,
I need not the real name of any soldier that fights in the wars. Their
Looks like a
soul is
Leslie.
judged by the Almighty upon death. I merely need to usher it to him.
you're a funny one. Your crazy priests are the last thing we need. But I admire the chutzpah. You're going to need it for where we're going.
What you hear is Dr. Kelleher kind of muttering under his breath. Brilliant. More riding on the back of a motorcycle.
Oh, we won't be riding for this one, Doctor. No way, no how. We don't want them to hear us coming.
Right.
Alright. So, you have agreed to help out the jackals, who will start preparing. You would notice that as they start preparing and gearing up, they aren't going short on weapons. Obviously, they don't have anything particularly great, that's what they want to go get. But we're talking, you know, knives, axes, spike chains. They are gearing up. I suggest you guys do too.
Yeah, would I have Dr. Kelleher searching for like a gear bag?
Yeah,
Like,
you guys can all make scout checks for gear.
Tools and all that. He's more specifically looking for stuff that would be used like for maintenance for vehicles and engines and mechanical stuff.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That'll be a scout check.
Yep.
Chrissy would like to look for, because he loves Tabby, and he aspires to be after her. He's going to look for some barbed wire to wrap around his fire axe.
Okay, scout check for you, Liam. I'm just setting up the zones on a battle map while we're doing this.
2 whole successes.
Okay. Also, you're able to.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to fucking push that and see what else I fucking guess.
Okay. Remove the stress then. You're in a safe space.
4 successes.
Okay.
I will push mine as well.
Go for it. None of these rolls are coming out.
I reload every time.
Literally, same.
I don't get why. I'm going to message Zed.
Just to, you said you don't get the stress because we're in a safe place.
Yes.
Yeah. So 2 successes for the doctor.
I've messaged the amazing Defoe Zed. Shout out to Squire, who will try and work out what the fuck's going on. Seriously, the guys over at Squire, they're so fucking good, man. Alright, so, Chrissy, with the successes, you are able to get some chains that you wrap around your axe and sort of wrap it to your wrist. This has no functional, no tactical advantage, but looks sick as fuck.
Well, no, I think he's going more of a death, OTK death watch. He can't
Drop it, yeah.
That can't be taken away from him too easily.
Alright.
Also, would work against me in the terms of the Graysons, because if they can't take the fire axe, they'll just take the arm.
Zed's just messaged me again. Fucking shout out to Squire customer support. These guys are incredible. Yeah, he's so good. Honestly, it's why I support them so much. He says, I've heard someone losing their dice on a recent system update. Let me find that comment. So he's looking into it for us, team.
Okay, that's sound.
Legend, thank you, Squire. Sorry, Dave.
I am just going to look for a Kniff.
Okay, scout check for me. You need 2 successes.
Oh, I was on a blind GM roll, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, you'll have to inform me of what I got.
I have no idea. Let me refresh. And it's locked me in as streamer Steve. God fucking damn it. Alright, let's see. You got 1 success, 2 skulls. So I'm afraid you are unable to find a knife, but you don't cut yourself on a knife as you go.
That's fair enough. I'll take. Might not be the best result, but I'll take it.
Alright. A little bit of time goes by as you all prepare, and after a little while, Chrissy, you're pulled to one side by Gwaine. Alright, Chrissy. Looks like this new world is suiting you a little bit. Not know if that's a compliment or not.
Not really. Everyone's gone. Aside from Grandma. I don't feel anything anymore.
She squeezes your shoulder. Not everyone's gone, lad. Not everyone's gone. I get it, I do, but you mustn't be thinking like that. Alright? Half of me driving around on a motorbike and raising hell and, God help me, getting my little sister into it was all protest against Dad and his Catholic busybodying. But now he's gone, all I wish is to have a few Hail Marys and be told that I'm drinking the communal wine wrong. You know.
Never thought I'd say it, but I fucking miss being grounded.
Aye! Aye, God, me too. Christ, too much freedom, you know?
Yeah, but after all of this, made a promise. And those fucking inbred swines that got the best of Grandad and my friends.
Aye. Listen here, don't you let hatred rule your heart. It ain't right. If there's one thing your grandpa, my pa, taught us. Alright? It ain't right.
I think that there'll be a moment where I think that even Granny will be taken back, where Chrissy just responds with, I won't let hatred rule my heart as long as they fucking die.
That's alright. And you see a flicker of unease on her face. That's alright, you're allowed your anger, you're allowed your hatred. I get it. But rebellion is useless without a figure to rebel against, you know?
You got a point.
Listen, you're going to ride with me. I've already set that all up. You're on the back of my bike. About time you learned anyway. And listen,
okay.
where we're going. We're I know you can handle yourself, but it's going to be dangerous.
Well, this is the thing that I don't really get. Where are we going?
Listen, Voodoo didn't want to tell you, in case it put people off. But back in the day, we used to be friends with the sort of local masons and bits and bobs, and we used to store our guns. We had guns. Oh. You're not meant to have guns.
We're not going to the quarry, are we?
Aye, the flooded quarry, yeah. Thankfully, someone cleared out the lake, which was great, because the lake was overflowing down into the quarry, so it's not flooded anymore. But the water's still seeped in there.
Us.
Oh?
Yeah, I think
that was you, was it?
Yeah,
Oh, look at you, you little busybody.
Hey, it's the apocalypse. We got bored. We needed a water supply.
Oh, you started doing something useful. Well, ain't that something? And she smiles and ruffles your hair. Well, you did us a damn favour. While the lake was there was a tide of bodies every now and then going down towards the quarry, so there wasn't a hope in hell of getting anything out. But with the lake gone, with that sorted, we've got a better chance.
Well, it ain't a great chance, but still, better than no chance. And if it helps Mama Kelloid and it helps everyone else, I suppose there's nothing else for it.
That's the way to be, my boy. Alright. But listen, the quarry is fucking nasty, I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright? There's shite down there and it's full of walkers. So, and she looks around. Grandad would kill me for this, but you're a kid. You're gonna panic, and I can see you and your mates are running hot, aren't you? After that bloody orchard. So, she reaches into her pocket, smoke one of these and shut the fuck up about it, and she hands you a joint.
Chrissy would see a flint lighter hanging outside of her pocket.
Yeah.
And, well, Auntie
I'd
knows
like to stress
personally.
Tattletale's RPG does not condone drug use, especially for those under the age of 18. Anyway, blaze it, kid.
Chrissy would. Chrissy
But
would
this kid
snatch
does look about 50% cooler right now.
Chrissy would snatch the lighter out of the top of her pocket and light it.
Yeah. Right. So, that is going to be offered to everyone by Voodoo, but Gwen was going to cover it herself when it came to Chrissy. Does anyone else wish to chill?
Not that I'm discounting the medicinal effects of the marijuana. How much stress do I remove as consequence?
So this is what we will come to in a second. I just need to know who else is doing it. It does have an effect.
I want to do it.
Okay, anyone else?
I do not
Huron
partake
would.
in the offerings of the devil. The devil's lettuce is but an entrance to much worse and hellfire and damnation.
Very good, very good.
Voodoo leans across. That's all well and good, Father. But your pappy god put the herbs on the planet for a reason.
I believe you'll find, Voodoo, that it was not the Lord above that placed them here, but the snake that tempted Adam and Eve.
Oh, you're a funny one, you are. You're a real funny one. Alright. So, anyone else?
No, I think Dr. Kieran is busy making sure his bucket is secure.
Okay. Those who are partaking may immediately please roll me a d6.
Gain one addiction and remove all your stress, bitches.
If you got a 4 or higher, remove that amount of stress. So in this case, Joseph removes 6 stress, Christian removes 4. However, you both need to remove reduce your wit by 2 until you next rest.
Oh.
So just the main stat wits needs to go down by 2.
Okay.
What if I counter the effects by consuming food?
Munchies do not guarantee.
That's a very good point. Very well made.
The devil's
Child
munchies
has
will not
some
avoid you.
How
Has
about
anyone
it?
got
I
any
feel
monster
bad.
munch? Has anyone got any monster munch? I'm fucking snacky.
One
I'll accept the
bat.
heathen space raiders. Oh my god. Yeah, so how did this session go, guys? Well, we all got stoned.
I
Okay.
find only one of you have gotten stoned, boyo.
That was such a threat.
It may be a threat when it be the truth.
Okie dokie. So, any final preparations before you head out towards the quarry?
Did I manage
No.
to find my bag of equipment? With the 2 scouts?
Yeah, I'll say you can add, like, if you just add into small items like a toolbox maintenance kit. Okay, so are you looking to wait a day or are you looking to go straight away? Obviously, that affects health and what's the word?
Rest.
Yeah, health and rest.
It's already
I
like
think
evening.
by the time that we arrived, it was late.
Yeah.
So I think resting, even if it was just for a little bit, would be probably the best bet.
Yeah.
Let's all engage in completely irrelevant and spontaneous discussions about the spiritual applications of Microsoft Excel.
I'm gonna say, yeah, please roleplay being high as a kite, because that can only end well. You know?
I'm going to simply up here as Chrissy is currently holding on for dear life to Granier's leg because the world is shifting like the Titanic.
I thought it was
And
anti.
we'll leave it at that. No, but Auntie Granier.
Anya.
Granier, sorry. Yeah, I'm
Oh, I thought it was Gawain.
Right.
You're doing better than me.
I'm trying, Pat. Forgive my heresy.
I have to admit, even though the doctor isn't stoned, he's like lovingly stroking a bucket at the moment.
And quote of the session.
Oh my god.
Do
you
we
see my
dare
weird addictions?
ask?
I believe that it is not called bucket, but bouquet. It's French. Elite ball reference for those who know.
Fuck's sake.
Yes, I do get it. I do. Fuck you, bouquet residence, bitch.
Oh, that's
Lady of the
amazing.
house speaking.
Oh, but yeah, I'm sorry. So far, golden bolter to Pat for being stroking a bucket.
Does anyone comment on the gently stroked bucket?
I don't think anybody's seen it yet. We'll have to do scout checks.
Not seen the bucket.
Yeah, I'll do a scout check to see if I can see him lovingly caressing a bucket.
Yeah, make a scout check for me to see if you notice the strange new man stroking his bucket, Liam, and then roll an insight check on yourself to see if it's a hallucination or not.
While we're in a safe zone, do we get stress or not?
No, you don't.
Okay, I
2 failures, I see jack shit.
will push because I didn't have anything, but at the same time I didn't not have anything. Right, what did I get this time? I got
Fucking hell.
a success and a failure, which means I see this madman stroking a bucket.
That's
Don't
so
forget to do the
fucking...
insight because you are high at the moment.
I'm not high.
Father.
I'm not high. I didn't partake.
I know.
I'm
Two
fucking.
fathers didn't partake.
The other father is though.
Oh. Yeah.
Second smoke. Second.
Yeah, look at him, the cool priest.
The higher I get, the higher to the Lord I am, is right.
I can fucking see Jesus.
Christ.
I already knew your faith was in shambles, but to sin to such madness, as Father Joseph, I am but ashamed of you.
Father Mulaney,
Fuck
this
off.
opens up your connection to faith.
I need not open up a connection, for I am the righteous instrument of the Lord, and He has deigned me to be a weapon of war upon this rapture-riddled land.
Chris is
I
going to
shall
be sat
become
down
the
in a...
burning blade of Gabriel upon those who are heathens.
Chris is
Amazing.
going to be sat down in a corner looking at the ceiling, completely spread eagle, and he would simply respond with, I am sorry, Father Mulaney, but if you fancy repenting for us, 20 Hail Marys ought to do it.
I will not be repenting for thee, boy. Thou shalt repent upon the morn of the sun. Son, and it shall need be 20 Hail Marys, it shall be 30 and 10 Father forgive me's. And in the meantime, I must deal with some weirdo stroking a bucket.
No, I was not seeing it wrong. Mulaney, he is actually stroking a bucket.
What's in
This
the
is why thy faith
Judgment
is
was
but in-
failing me.
If you cannot even discern what is real from what is falsehood, then you have no place being called a father of mother and son of the Lord. I need to
Jeez.
steal thy resolve. Northern
Mele-
Doctor.
Mulaney, with what we face, it has men stroking buckets.
Great hell, Doctor.
Do not yield.
Why be thee stroking thy bucket?
Do not redeem.
Why are you stroking my bucket?
And on the third day, the Lord did ask, why are you stroking a fucking bucket?
I must provide clarity to Father Joseph, for he is beset by the heathenish latest of the devil. And I feel that...
Hello?
Hello?
My Discord went completely there. I'm after spending like the last 5 minutes. I haven't heard it.
So you didn't even hear why thou stroking thy bucket.
You missed all of that.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Like I'm quite early only after getting my connection back.
Oh man.
Pray tell, Doctor, why doth thou be stroking thy bucket so fervently? I must reply, unfortunately, answers are required for Father Joseph, whose mind is besot by the devil's curse.
There's this bucket might contain answers for us all. Are you
might
familiar
contain
with
what?
mussels and oysters and clams and other bivalve musculi and mollusks?
So I hear that we are placing faith in a bucket over the Lord. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think I found the title of this session for the episode.
Not faith.
As well leave it a bucket.
Lion.
It's just called the bucket episode.
Just Lion.
Frank, that's hilarious.
Science that could save us all.
I find that if thee art warning and favouring a bucket of all things within the world, do believe that they are potentially beyond saving already.
This has
the
turned into a Monty
Lord.
Python sketch so quick.
The Lord does not
And
appear in a
yay.
bucket, but in the heart and in the soul. You simply have to open your heart to Him. Come. I will
You know what,
I will teach you
Father?
the scriptures, and you can join the flock.
I wasn't a religious man before all this shit went to hell. I'm not becoming one while it's in hell.
Nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. You'll be hearing the voice of the Lord soon enough under my guidance.
Yeah, right, you can believe in the Lord, Father. You're more than welcome. I'll trust in science.
Mulaney, we all believe our own fate. The fate of Quran is in the bucket.
The fate of what?
I believe in the
Oh,
book.
no.
I heard the fate of the Quran, and I thought it was
what I heard
implying
too.
like the last copy of the Quran is in the bucket, along with the clams.
I think
I can't deal with your religious
What
point.
has happened this week?
God didn't get us through the Black Plague. Science did. God didn't get us through the influenza or TB crises. Science did. So I'm going to have faith in science.
All you hear
Lord
from in the
clear.
corner is Chrissy just saying, actually, soap carried in a bucket did.
the Lord cleanse us of the Black Plague with the flames of absolution. Had we not had such divine intervention, we would not have survived.
Oh God! You know. When I saw you and you weren't like the bikers, I thought maybe there's some other like normal people. No, everyone went to hell in a handbasket. And he says that as he walks away.
I wasn't ready for Bucket Gate. I'm not gonna lie.
Mulaney, your fate is too aggressive.
My faith is what has kept this flock of mine alive. I shall not have thee judging me for my beliefs. Ye whose heart frail and weak to the voice of the Lord.
Mulaney, your fate has not kept alive. It is your hands and what they do. And I just walk away.
He walks from the bucket. Thou I who walk in the shadow of the bucket.
I can't get ready.
So I'd like to stress, everyone's just
normal?
debated the bucket, but no one yet has actually looked in the bucket. It's just you're all having this conversation. There are two priests debating the bucket, and in the background there's just Pat's character gently
You've debated the
stroking.
bucket, but what is the bucket?
I asked
Everyone's
Pat
asking
what
what
was-
is the bucket, but not how is the bucket.
I asked Pat why is he caressing it, and he said something about mussels. He said mussels and oysters or something.
This episode
Yeah,
is
and then
so
you
being
started
called
to
Why
really-
is the bucket?
You started going all religious.
Well, no, I asked why are you stroking so I can provide clarity
Yeah,
to Father Joseph in his
And I
drug
said it's something that could save us all, and then you started in about faith and religion.
And a bucket.
I shall bring thee to the religion. Yeah, well, you said you didn't believe in the Lord, so I had to set you straight.
I'm not sure enough, like, your Uncle Cutter is like 48 years old. He's like a pure atheist.
Believe it.
No one's an atheist when the bucket is involved. We've already converted Novo.
You can nae be an atheist in this land. Oh, I shall see to it that we are converted properly to Catholicism.
Jesus
Not
Christ.
to be confused with
What
Cthulhuism.
will happen, just before we get too derailed?
Oh
is
yeah,
in the
yeah.
room-
Before we get derailed, yeah.
in
You
the
baited this
room,
by getting it stoned.
I wasn't
Doctor-
expecting
Sorry,
a
Pat.
fucking bucket.
Dr. Kenner will open the bucket and yes, well, he's facing, like, he's got his back to the door. The bucket's on the table in front of him, and if anyone like tries this overhearing, they'll just hear heed quite tricky.
Because that's not concerning at all either. That's worse. I hope you see that's worse.
Oh yeah, I know.
So as you're all debating the pros and cons of, you know, Bucketgate, in the background he's just caressed it, opened it, and fed it. I would like everyone to make empathy checks. Anyone who fails to get a single success will make the completely sane assumption that he has a zombie head in there. Nobody fucks with the Spanish Buckquisition, thank you, Nova.
God damn it, I made 2 successes.
Yes, never before have you guys wanted to fail a roll so badly. He opened the bucket. Oh, what the fuck is this session?
Empathy, yeah?
Yep.
One success, 2 failures.
Okay. Anyone else?
I got a success.
Okay. Sadly, nobody's conned into thinking that he's got a zombie head in the bucket. Sadly. But, Pat,
We do believe he is insane.
what would they see in the bucket, or are you still hiding the contents?
I'm not really making an effort of hiding it. It's just like I needed a table to press it down on so I could open it.
Okay.
But inside the bucket, if anyone had come over and looked, is a juvenile giant clam.
You've made more questions than you've answered.
That's about 15 centimeters across.
It is a considerably large clam.
What a hell of a team. My cunt, your clam. Oh.
Both hot and sweaty.
No! I've just had a terrible realization.
The Cunt and Clam. Great pub.
No.
Oh.
What happened to
The crusty
Seamus's
clam.
cat?
Say again, David.
No!
What happened to Seamus's cat?
Will be in the wild, and I will roll a scout check for it to see if it makes its way back to Kelloyd Farm. Oh dear.
Sarah will know.
Alright, so what do you want to do then?
I believe we're resting for the night then.
Yeah, I believe that was
Starting up
the...
first
Okay.
point.
Yeah, we definitely need to.
Okay, in that case, is anyone going to go and watch?
In fairness, due to legit RP of this, Chrissy would be the first to be Sparkoed, and that's me just being legit. A child being stoned, I have no way to compute that, but he would probably be the first to be sparked.
Oh,
Have we met many children who are in that state?
I don't know, but Frank, you're an officer, you tell us. Because I'm
This
assuming
is not a
you
formal
have.
interview. This is not a formal interview. I request that any answer I provide.
Plead the fifth.
As the resident expert, how old is this child?
How old is Chrissy Dean?
12 going on 13 in approximately 1 month. I've settled on his birthday as like March the 15th.
Quite specific. And how much have you taken?
One joint, sir, which tells you about as much as I fucking know.
Oh, 1 week,
I mean,
my
I'd
good
pull him
sir.
a dweeb and send him on his way. Jesus, one joint.
It is a joint from a voodoo worshipping
got any
biker gang.
It's not got any tobacco into it. It's pure marijuana.
It is just the good stuff. I don't know anything. I don't take drugs, officer.
Actually, I wouldn't know any of this. I'm so sorry, officer. No English.
No public English. No speaking Americano.
Anyway, back to the RP. But yeah, I'm sound in advising that I'm not sound. I have no idea. I'm going to guess that Chrissy will be the first to be sparked out.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay, this is not. Okay, is anyone else taking watch? Also, if you would all kindly look into the Haven chit chat. This is not the art style I'm going for with our tokens, but. It's so good.
Why is the
No, just drop the bucket. Just why is bucket?
when he?
When is bucket?
Um,
No, I will take first.
I had a mouthful of tea, you absolute swine.
I will take first watch. As one of the only few who are still
Compos
uninebriated.
Art.
I would think Kelleher wouldn't be doing watches, like part of his agreement is the protection, the healing. So like he wouldn't.
Yeah, no, the biker gang
like
can
that.
also chip in on watches, it's worth mentioning. And probably would. There's no reason they wouldn't. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's not here.
No, he
God
clearly
has no presence here.
is not where there is a bucket. He's too scared of the bucket.
And on the 8th day, the Lord decreed that the bucket was his antithesis.
On the
Jesus
8th day, the
Christ.
Lord decreed 420 blaze it, fuckers. Anyway, without the heresy.
As that Frank has said privately, sending me advice on how many drugs is too many drugs for a child.
But advice, that's what I'm here for.
Oh dear. Yes, how many spliffs does it take before you start believing in the divine bucket clam?
Well, for this lot, one.
Yeah.
I
This
think you'll
bunch of
find,
drug
officer.
users.
I think you'll find, officer, for this lot, it doesn't take any drugs.
No,
It's true.
very true. And
We
to be
believed in the
honest,
clan
had me going
before
for
it
a
was
little
cool.
bit.
Oh dear.
About before this call, this has only just further solidified our faith.
We found him, the clam bearer. Okay, good God, fair enough. Right, you will begin to settle down then and take the night. I need from each of you a d6 because there are events happening in the background that could occur tonight.
Oh shit! I'm getting the rolls.
Zed? Let's have a look. They're back!
I got a few of the rolls.
Right, let me refresh the page, and then we should be good. Hopefully. Okay, ignore this next one. I'm just rolling a D100 just to make sure.
Why not just make it a
I actually
d6?
found my,
Oh yeah, I see them.
I've done my D6, but
Yeah, I see him. I love
sweet.
your dice, by the way. Proper zombies.
And the dice actually came up on the screen as well, which is perfect.
Yeah.
That was the main check for that one more than anything as well.
Fuck. Ow. Ow. Fucking shooting pain in my wrist when I try and reach my mouse.
Been using that
Are
one.
you
Pray
touching
for
your funny
forgiveness
bone?
to the bucket.
It's really annoying.
competitive strain injury for your right wrist, Rob.
No.
Possibly. Possibly, Frank, possibly. It's because of all that handshaking I do at church. Sign of the peace, you know. Sign of the peace.
Donald.
Say again?
I do apologise, Donald.
You should apologise or I'll bomb your power plants. You have till, 5 a.m.
You have till tomorrow. Oh, wait.
tomorrow. Oh wait, everyone hates me. But why? Oh, sorry, we have a no politics rule in case the queer Jews are confused.
Let's call that fair.
So, D6s. Let's have a look. What we got? 5-1. Okay. Holly Hill has progressed. Ah. Okay. In the middle of the night, I would like each of you to make scout checks, ignoring walkers.
Oddly enough, my checks have disappeared again. Shit.
Fuck's sake.
God, fucking damn it.
Damn it, Liam.
God,
I just
damn
told
it,
Squire they're
Bobby.
back.
Tell them, oops, JK. They run
It
it.
might be the trade dice are working.
So hang on, let me roll a dice, trade dice. That did nothing. Slash roll 1d1 did nothing. And then if I roll something off of Hinata's character sheet, did nothing.
Could be the dice for night module.
Probably.
See, I thought that, but then it actually did the dice roll with the dice
Yeah.
animation.
Again, I suspect it's something to do with the fact that Foundry has a big update to version 14 that I need to do, and I just haven't done for fear of, losing the campaigns. So when I get a quiet day, I'll get all that updating, and maybe that will fix the dice. So, give me those scout checks, chaps.
2 successes, no failures.
No success. No
Two
failure.
successes, no failures.
It's always fitting when it's Chrissy. Chrissy,
Why?
you find it difficult to sleep. The paranoia begins to seep in, And in the middle of the night, as others are resting and your aunts are on guard outside, you go around the truck shop, and near the sharps storage, so near the knives and all that good stuff, you would find the radio that the jackals have been listening into. Specifically, you would find a radio that is tuned in to the channel the Graysons use, and you can hear them talking.
Chrissy would snoop in and listen.
There's a soft sort of as they're going back and forwards. And soon it becomes apparent that there's communication happening between Arthur Grayson and several of his children. And the first bit that you come into is a hushed N-word, followed by still walking around the fucking farm. Got eyes on him.
Chrissy would... I assume he's outside the door.
Yeah, like the radio is just left on the side of a table,
Chrissy would sit at the table, prepared to raise an alarm on the next words.
Okay. If I could find the Graysons, who is it? You hear that? You hear the voice, the deeper Irish voice of Arthur Grayson. You keep your distance now, Caleb. We don't want that fucking coon getting any wind up our bows about it. Looks like we undermanned at the moment. You come heading back now. we'll get our fucking payday for what they did to Gilly and the others. But we gotta bury 'em first. It's only right. And you hear the voice of Caleb retort, "Alright, I'll come back. But I want my fucking blood, Dad. If there's one thing or not, I'm having blood. Oi, there'll be blood to spill a-plenty. But not yet. Give it time, son. Give it time." You keep listening or anything else?
Josh is going to keep listening for another minute or two, see if anything juicy comes up.
Okay. How long do you wait?
I'd say 5 minutes.
Okay. 5 or so minutes go by. The Graysons continue to sort of communicate using pretty foul language and nasty shit. Overall, it appears that they are keeping a watch on Kelloyd Farm. They are aware that you are not there, and they are planning on attacking as soon as they've buried their dead. They have found the bodies of Gilly and Mason and the other, and they know you are behind it.
I am going to go to both Father Mulaney, and I will find Neve as well, because as much as he likes voodoo, I ain't disturbing his sleep. He's scary.
Not. Voodoo hanging upside down like a bat, you know.
Rushing into the room where all of us are sleeping.
Everyone's sort of sleeping on couches. A few people are on the floor. It's pretty laid back.
I poke at Father Mulaney, and when he doesn't stir,
Yes, dear.
I jab.
Young man, you ought to be asleep. The night is long and cold. You'll need the rest.
Aye, but I was snooping on the radio, that the one that the jackals used to spy on the Graysons. They found the bodies of their friends, and they know we're behind it.
It begs to question how they would understand that. But nonetheless, carry on, young man.
They've been watching the farm. They know we're not there. They're going to attack as soon as they've buried that half-breed. And
Harsh.
that's that half-inbred and the other one. We've got to hurry up.
Okay, well then, if they are to be doing their burial properly, given the state of the ground, they'll at least have to wait until midday at the very latest.
You've seen them. I know that you're by the book, Father Mulaney, but you've seen them. They ain't by the
Aye.
book.
Aye, but I'm more so talking about the ground. It'll not be easy or even feasible, really, to take up the ground in condition like these until it's softened slightly. Be up to about 11, they could probably start the digging properly tomorrow.
Yeah, which means that at the earliest
head out.
they'll attack at the evening.
Did you say you woke up? I'm going to say Gawain again. How do you say it?
Grenier?
Granier?
Grania.
Grania. Did you say you'd also woken up Grania? Grania.
Yeah.
She sort of leaned across. He's right. You've got a bit of time. And if we're honest, it ain't much good to us without our guns anyway. We need the edge. The Graysons outnumber us. You don't understand just how many of them there are.
I know that there's a lot of them, but for God's sake, Grandma's there.
I know. But there's no point running into a situation if we can't actually help her. We've got to get in and out of the quarry quick. First light, yeah?
I'll leave the waking, the rising of your people to yourself. I will deal with my flock.
Whatever you say.
Now then, young Christopher. Go, rest your weary eyes. Your grandmother shall have no mercy upon thee when we return. I shall not be hiding what you have taken from her.
Yeah, okay. You tell Grandma, and this will be trying to hide the fact that he totally isn't aware that coming home from school at times there is a weird smell.
This is also taking into account that she almost flipped her lid when the dog was initially found out to be cunt.
True point.
You must remember, Matty
very
was the easygoing of the two of them.
Yeah, very, very true point. Very, very true.
Mama Ruby may well... It's the two of them, like, you know, they met. There's a reason the daughters are all biker gangers sort of archetypes. Grandma Ruby was very much the putting all that nonsense behind her type. Matty still had a little bit of a streak in him, you know?
I don't know. Mama...
Well, don't get me wrong, there's character development there for Mama Ruby if she chooses to, but I'm saying is
Mama
like...
Ruby was the one who practically tried to drift the DeLorean, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, we've already embarked down that path slightly, haven't we? We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. She certainly won't want Chrissy doing anything... She certainly won't want Chrissy doing anything, She wouldn't be too happy, shall we say. She'd get it, but she also wouldn't be too happy.
Yeah, this is clearly a kid that's used to being grounded, though, so...
Yes, 100%, yeah. We have a new people in chat. Hello there.
You are joining us in chat today.
Someone called Luna Chris. Hello and welcome to Tattletales, Luna. But
Hello.
So, the rest of the night goes relatively unbothered. Walkers are kept at bay, the occasional quick little outing with a knife to keep it that way. As you awake at first light, you never actually witness Voodoo waking up, but you do simply find him stood bolt upright, eyes wide open, reapplying his makeup as he goes, "Alright, now then. Are we looking... That's the wrong accent for Voodoo. Alright, now then. If everybody's ready, we should be getting to that quarry."
Chrissy will be up with a lark, with nervous energy and all that, and... Yep. I'm already at the door. Come on.
Kid's got a good attitude. I see why you like him so much. He sort of says to the sisters. The jackals are going to prepare and get ready to move out. What are the rest of you going to do?
We'll be disturbing everybody on our side. Gently waking Hinata, the dogs, Chrissy up.
Hinata has slept with both Nero and Cunt like wrapped around him in like a sort of a doggy cuddle hot dog sort of situation.
I'll give Father Joseph a small kick to the ribs because obviously he's betrayed the Lord by having the devil's temptation.
I'm loving the priestial rivalry that's developing.
I mean,
I've already still in now, Father.
No, Father.
If there's one show that absolutely would have had fucking like extensive drug use, it's Father Ted. Are you kidding me? Yes.
Father Joseph, have you come to thy senses now?
Before you answer, make a scout check.
Okay.
And while I'm waiting for an answer, I peek in the bucket.
Well, no, hold on. The bucket is relevant.
0 success.
0 successes. It's weird, last night you could have sworn you were haunted by the ghost of a strange aquamarine scientist and his clam bucket. But here, now, you can't see the bucket anywhere!
Mulaney, I don't remember much from last night, but in my memory, there is a bucket. But you may see me as betraying the church, but in times like these, a piece of substance like that is not a sin, but a salvation.
I have told you this would be the. I've told you once. I've told you thrice as many times. You will be joining me in sermons. Now come, we must restore thy faith in the Lord, for succumbing to some paltry temptations instead of being a steadfast believer in the Lord's work. It is I've told you, it is a gateway to much worse. Your soul can still repent now, before it's too late. I shall ensure that thee art received in the arms of an angel upon your passing.
Our ways of the faith are different, Mulaney. Let us go. Let's prepare for today.
I have been prepared since yesterday. I have reloaded my rifle. I've sharpened my shovel.
Amen, brother.
I am ready for the warfare in the trenches.
Then I shall prepare, Mulaney, to be by your side.
Okay.
You
Alright.
shall join me.
With the jackals on foot, so that you make less noise, you begin to head out, pushing through the local Wickerton countryside. There is an awful stillness to the air. Walkers you spot every now and then, but you're able to avoid them for the most part. But as you approach the quarry, I would like a perception check from you all. Which would be a
Perception?
scout in this situation.
Huge whole successes. Oh, fuck
Okay,
yeah.
decent.
1 success, 1 walker.
Okay, the walker we shan't worry about just yet. Anyone else?
No success from me.
One
success.
success. I will push, though, because I can. I
Okay,
need to
go for it.
reload my push. And that is just 1.
Okay. As you are moving, I should have made like a little artwork for this, because obviously it's not like a... I'll stick it on this map. But you're not actually in the middle of this campsite. Just a healthy reminder of what can go wrong in a combat. There you go.
Brings me back.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Why does this look like the artwork for like a fucking charity or something? 1 second.
Rest in peace, Beefcake. Rest in peace.
Just £1 a month can help people with this bucket.
I'm not saying it in a derogatory way, in any way, shape, or form, but I will have to reinforce I'm not fresh off the boat.
Terrible. Very funny, but terrible.
That is terrible. I think we just need the bucket.
The bucket's a
I just
recurring
think we-
character.
I just think we need the bucket and just somebody in the back, like, just a child looking at it instead of us seeing their face. We just see the child.
I kind of love the sheer anxiety. Oh dear. Anyway, as you guys push through the forest, those of you who have got at least 1 success on your scout check, you are able to avoid walkers for the most part. Like I say, you can't perfectly avoid them at all times, but you are those that you come across, you're able to easily dispatch. But as you push forwards, you stop all of a sudden. The jackals on either side of you, as we'll make it Father Joseph, in front of you, heavy on the rocks, but sort of hidden by sort of an overgrown thicket of shrub that's been carefully placed. You see a bear trap that has been laid on the ground.
There's a bear trap over here.
Does it look like it's been there a long time?
Make a survival check for me.
Chrissy, where are you?
Oh shit, yeah. That's who. And if I go to the other
shit.
map, there's a lot of NPCs out here right now. That's good, lots of bodies.
Scout check, you say yes?
Yes, please. There you go. There's all the NPCs and players. I think Rugger would look at it as well. Actually, yeah, have an extra 2 dice because Rugger actually sold this trap.
Too late.
Oh, fair. Well, just roll an extra 2d6.
Can I oh yeah. Could I negotiate that for a free push?
No, just roll the extra 2d6. That's a nice idea. But...
Why would you say that? 2 failures.
What? I said no to the free push.
No. I rolled 2 1s.
Oh, right, yeah, but those extra dice wouldn't have been stress die.
Okay.
Because they were from Rugger, like the help action.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah.
But with the successes that you've got, Rugger sort of looks at you. I know that trap. Rugger sold that a few weeks back. And from your survival check, you see that it's been recently set. This is not, like, it's not been here a long time.
It looks recent, at least. So someone's come across here just before us.
Is there any wire leading off it to like bells or anything?
You would see that there is a wire leading from it. Less of a wire and more of like what's left of a fishing rod. It's a little bit of a home build sort of thing. But it does lead off just into the forest sort of easterly of where you're stood.
In my toolbox that I got, would there be a snips?
There would be.
Those who don't speak UK slang, snips is a pair of wire cutters.
It's also what you do if you don't want any more children.
No, that's the snip.
Very early for you to say that, Bob.
You're telling me you want to have more nephews, do you, Frank?
No.
Yeah, no thought needed. No.
I have another sister.
What do you mean another sister? You have a sister.
Nah, you were questioning.
Your grammar is incorrect. Argument defeated.
I have a sister-in-law, kind of way.
Yes, who's my wife? The implication being any child would be mine as well.
Are you denying she's a sister? Anyway, I mean.
No, I'm saying that if you don't want more nephews from me, that rules Katie out as well. I hope.
This is a family argument that can wait till after session.
Yeah, that is a fair point. I will come to that in a moment, Novo, because you're bang on. Rugger is about to die.
Well,
We'll get to that.
I know.
Roger got bitten and infected, but none of us know it.
Oh shit! Yeah, he didn't actually. No one saw, did they? Okay, no worries. I'll role play that away in a minute.
Can I attempt to disable the trap?
Yeah, you can make me a.
But way I can we can claim the bear trap. Or
Yeah, it'd be a mobility check for me.
could I argue tech, given I would be using tools and stuff to do this?
But I'm thinking it's like a sleight of hand. Is my situation? Is my thinking.
Well, he's not trying to set it off. He's like cutting the wire, and then like there's like the pin that he can pull then to get it to close.
I'll say make mobility, but you can add half your tech dice. Because tech is meant to sort of represent computers and, you know, that sort of thing. Car fixing and stuff like that. Like knowing. But I'll say add half your tech die. Rounding up if it's an odd number.
Don't have any wires.
It is it's a pressure plate system.
Yeah. So is it just the tech itself, or what I would
No,
be
so a
rolling on?
mobility check and add half your tech die. Round up if it's an odd number.
And I need to reload to see what I wrote.
Oh god, yeah. Let's see what you got. Yeah, it's not coming up for Streamer Steve either, which is rough. 3 successes. With a little bit of patience, there's a soft click, the wire goes limp, and the trap slowly closes as you ease it into a safe position. Good job.
I will pocket the bear trap.
Rucksack, I guess.
Well, yeah, it's like I have the bucket, I have the stove, and then I have the bear trap all kind of hanging on my back.
Any of you, looking at the wire that was in the bear trap, you can see that it was distinctly leading to like a hide, for like an Overwatch point. If anyone wants to investigate, you can, or you can just move on.
What would we need for investigation?
Just a scouting check.
Refresh the page, see what I got. Technical difficulties.
Welcome to the Turtle Tale Special.
1 success, 1 skull.
Okay.
Where's Christy on this map?
It's on there somewhere. Probably underneath someone. If you have vision of the map, Liam, there he is. He was underneath his cunt. Covered in cunt.
Bruh.
As you, with the skull, as you slip over to this hide, you poke your head inside to find the sleeping hunter who was set this trap. I don't think you'd recognize... Oh no, maybe you would. You're Mulaney, aren't you?
I am Mulaney, yes.
Then you would recognize him. He is wearing a torn and damaged military Irish uniform. He's wearing a sort of wide-brim cork hat that's hung over his eyes as he sleeps. You would recognize Mr. Haig. Jonathan Haig. One of Runcorn's captains.
Okay.
He is just sat in the hide, sleeping.
He was one of the rats that shot at us.
No, he wasn't. Haig was the one who has an obsession with hunting down the albino zombie. He's the one who fought and killed. Actually, it's still on the map. Hang on, because Runcorn's camp surprisingly hasn't changed since last time we saw it. Loading Camp Runcorn. If we look over here, yeah, Haig was the guy trying to get out with Greenwich, and you can't really see, but behind the reserve generator here, he was the one alongside Quaim who killed Daniel Gonzalez, helped fire at Ray, but was also the guy who shot Leo Duncan. So he was the main guy defending against the dickheads that Ray teamed up with.
Noted.
That's alright, it's just making sure we've got characters right, because I don't want you guys executing someone who don't deserve it.
No.
But he is still a Runcorn soldier. Like, you still have good reason to dislike him. He was the one who took you to Runcorn's camp, if you remember.
Oh yeah.
He's that chap.
Kill him.
Defended you during the attack by the bitches, the walkers.
Oh well. Apocalypse, kill him.
No. This is potentially an ally of ours. He could potentially be an ally. What did you say his name was again?
That was just me being a douchebag, not in character.
His name is Captain Jonathan Haig. He's the Australian transferee, if you remember.
Yes. He's the one who was obsessed with the bear as well.
He is the one who's obsessed with the bear, yes. He's one of the more fun characters in the campaign. I'm glad he survived. What would you like to do, team? You don't even have to tell the party if you don't want to.
I'm not sure whether anybody likes it or not. I'm going to wake them up.
Okay. Well, you haven't told anyone yet, so you slip into the hide and sort of taking him by the shoulder, you shake him awake, and he. And you see, first he reaches for his gun and he looks at you and he goes, holds his hand up. I don't know you.
Oh, come now, boy. Oh. How can you forget me?
Is this an execution?
No, but and you're damn bloody well lucky it hasn't fallen asleep on post like in such a vulnerable position.
No. What can I say? I'm fucking tired.
If I was your CO, I'd beast you away. You'd run drills all night long.
Well, lucky for me, you ain't. And he sort of stands up and stretches himself out. And you get a good look at him, and as he sort of hunches over double and he's breathing deep, he is covered in wounds and looks absolutely shattered, like beyond exhaustion. It's good to see you, father. What brings you to this little section of hell?
Well, we've made a couple of friends who are after some weaponry that they've had stashed away in their nearby quarry.
Alright.
Given your situation, given how close you are, you know anything about what's going on down there?
I think I got some idea. I was thinking of heading down to the quarry myself. Not an attractive proposition, I'll be honest with you.
No, you do. Yeah, I've seen you looking better, that's for certain.
Appreciate it. He sort of stands. I've got maybe a round left in my gun. Been trying not to shoot it off like a fucking moron, but walkers bloody everywhere, you understand.
I've got the one clip. I've got what's in me going and potentially about a clip left if I'm lucky.
Did you all get out of the camp? Last I saw you was all running towards the prison boat. And I had that fucking Ray Miller guy ramming bullets up my ass. And then his mates shot at me as well.
Some of us managed to make it out, yes, but actions following the hordes following have reduced the survivors' numbers of the camp.
Oh, Christ, I'm sorry to hear that. It's a damn shame about Camp Runcorn.
Aye, it was. But seeing as you are out of good faith and good standing with myself, I believe I can at least trust you with this. And I hand him the pistol that I took from... what's his face? The one I strung up, like a...
Oh, yeah. To be fair, he would raise his hand and reject it. Nah, you keep it. I've got my rifle, and frankly, my hands are too shaky for anything I'm not gripping in two. You keep it. Better served on you, I reckon.
How much ammo have you got with your rifle if your sidearm's only...
enough to get by, I reckon. Enough to get by, and one for myself if things get bad.
Now then, You take as many down as you can before you use that. You know that as well as I do.
I never said any different. Certainly. What brings you lot down to the quarry? Guns for bikers?
Aye. And then they'll be assisting us in dealing with a blasphemous bunch of cutthroats known as the Graysons.
Ah, Christ, yeah, we know them. Runcorn gave them a wide fucking berth. Didn't ever go to them for recruitment. Figured they were happier in the apocalypse than they were during society, you know?
Seems to be the way. We've had to deal with one of their wayward children already gone turned to some abhorrent creature. It was known as the Lank by the locals.
I know that one, aye. Fucking nasty piece of work.
Well, it shan't be bothering anymore. Those who survived managed to take... A few of those who survived managed to take it down.
Fair fucking play to yous. Well, if you're headed down to the quarry, mind if I tag along?
You're more than welcome to.
Right.
I'll introduce you. We also seem to have a bit of a resident quack now, so...
A what?
Oh, I forgot you're bloody Australian, you don't know the term.
I know, the
quack.
accent changes an awful lot.
Quack,
Sorry.
doctor.
Oh,
You go see the quack, you go see the doctor. It sounds... You go see the doc, quack.
I'm with you. Well, that's good. Need all the doctors we can get. And he stands and sort of using his gun as an aid for walking. Let's get going. Quarry's full of Zeds. It ain't exactly nice.
Alright. Well, come join me outside and
Okay.
I can give a full rundown of the situation at the camp to all present. We can formulate a full plan of attack properly then.
As Martin Mullaney rejoins the party then, the rest of you would see a soldier, tattered fatigues, absolutely shattered and exhausted. Chrissy, you would recognise Haig as well. He sort of gives a nod to everyone present. Evening all, or morning I should say.
No, it's still morning, boyo.
Aye. Appreciate you not cutting my throat in my sleep.
Well, you've assisted us, and at least I will vouch for your character, so it goes a long way.
I appreciate that. I do. Good to see you again, young man. And he holds out his hand to Chrissy. You there, Lim? Nope, Chrissy dies.
Oh, that is a testy maneuver.
Should leave your testes alone. We're mid-session.
That is a testy maneuver because Chrissy doesn't like anyone involved with Roncon because don't have very good memories of them.
That's fair.
Give me 2 seconds because I'm rolling an empathy check.
Yep,
No
that's fair.
successes. Do I push? No. Chrissy would narrow his eyes at Haig and sparingly, one shake, retract his hand.
He nods. Yeah, that's fair, I reckon. Alright. Alright, let's get going. So, anything you want to do before we reach the quarry?
As I messaged you, Bob, is there any outward signs of that?
That's going to be an empathy check for me.
Blue?
Say again?
Oh, just then I will. And reload to see my...
Oh yeah.
What did I get on that? 1 success.
1 success. You can see that Rugger is looking very pale. His skin is drawn taut. He's shaking despite the relative warmth. Obviously, it's still snowing, but he is wearing like several layers and a big coat. So it is odd that he is as cold as he is. That's all you can really tell with one success.
Kieran will definitely like turn to one of the fathers. Father, your friend there doesn't look too great.
Doesn't look.
Is he sick with something? The big lad.
Let me. Well, we've got plenty of tall, big lads, but I'm assuming you're meaning.
I'm
Where's fucking Rugger? I'm trying to see him on the.
He is there on the
He's
left.
by Carly, yeah.
Yeah.
I assume. Where the fuck is Father Mulaney on here?
Probably under someone. Hang on.
Oh.
There he is.
very good.
He was
There
hiding
you go.
underneath Hinata.
Yeah, so I'd be over here by him. I'm assuming you're. Which. Right. What do you mean? Right, just. Without raising suspicion. Can you have a look at Captain Haig here and just look over at the one you're talking about? For me, just so I can confirm for myself what you're saying. Because we all look a bit haggard and rough. Could just be wearing us. We had a lot of fighting yesterday.
Okay, no. Right, officer, I'll get you taken a look at, Captain. And in doing so,
Appreciate
Kieran will,
it.
like,
Thank you.
will, like, start dealing with wounds and like subtly like looking over at Rugger.
I will make a scout check, see if I would like see what he's seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what I got now. One success.
One success. Rugger does look in a bad way.
That's more than just fighting. I'll go have a word with him. Thank you for that, Doctor. I
That's
think
my
we can
job,
also focused on moving forwards. We've not really taken much time to recover.
Aye, time seems to be a precious thing these days. Alright, Captain, let's get these wounds looked at. Can I do a medicine check to...
Yeah, absolutely. Please do.
reload?
Yes, it is weird that.
Yeah. 4 successes. No
4
failure.
successes. You're able to bring Haig back up to full hit points. You're sort of really like curing him, but you're keeping him patched up, and he's able to sort of take a moment and feels a bit stronger. And I appreciate that. If we're going down to the quarry, we all need to be in absolutely fucking tip top.
Aye. My feelings exactly. I'm kept because I'm good at patching people up.
Aye. Alright. Alright. So, does anyone go and speak with Rugger?
I go out to speak with him.
He sort of sees you coming and he frowns. What do you want?
Rugger, you're looking quite poor and off the out of shape there. You all good there now, son?
Rugger not feeling his best. Stomach ache, sort of thing.
We could have the doc have a quick look, make sure there's no other no infection from the fighting yesterday. Just make sure your wounds are clear. Could also be leading to that, I suppose.
I think guy ate something dodgy, you know?
What we'd have had to eat, right? Or they would have set you off. Can I do a closest thing to like an insight check to see if I can
Yeah,
pick up
make
on
an
his,
empathy check.
see if I can pick up on his lying. One success, one failure.
On the success, he's not... I'm going to say, because you've cancelled yourself out, one success, one failure. On one success, you know he's not telling you the truth, or like the whole truth, but on one failure, you don't suspect that he's bit. You think that maybe he's got the shits and he's like embarrassed or something, you know, along those lines.
Right. Okay, well, if you're in no fighting shape, you're best staying near the back, I suppose. Can't have anybody else dying on the journey so easily.
Oi, I don't want that.
Keep somebody nearby to you as well. Keep an eye on you. Make sure you don't get bitten.
No, I don't keep anyone near Rugger. Rugger need air, space, yeah?
Rugger, you're talking nonsense. If you're keeling over now, last thing we need is
big
feet
meaty
tapped.
hand to your chest, pushes you back. Said Rugger needs space.
Since when have you spoke in the third person?
He always
Rugger?
has. That's part of
Has he?
Rugger's character. Yeah, he's always spoken in the third
Yes,
person.
no, sorry, yes, he has.
It's weird,
I do
but
apologise.
everyone's got a thing.
Yeah. You best be watching what you be doing now, Rugger. You need to be making enemies of allies.
Not making enemies, just if I've got caught, if I'm fluey, don't want you getting sick. Yeah?
A stomach bug won't pass around that easy. Just tell us what you have to eat and we'll avoid it.
Oh, I've been eating berries. I thought I could eat some berries and nah.
I don't know if I can wonder, without any water to bring out the little vermin that hide in them, you've probably given yourself you've definitely given yourself the shits. Right. Hang near the back, somebody will be near enough to you, just in case.
I just don't want to shit on anyone, you know?
Only one you'll be defecated upon is yourself, unless you decide to drop your pants down and aim it at somebody else.
Well, I wasn't planning on it.
Stay near the back and just focus on what you need to do. Keep yourself alive, and somebody will there just to keep an eye on you to make sure you don't get jumped by any scragglers that come from behind. Alright?
Yeah. Yeah. And he nods and... Yeah. I'll be at the back.
I'll
Rugger's,
walk over to the dock and just
Rugger's
relay.
got you.
Yeah, I'll relay that it was just, look, he's saying that it's the shits and that he has admitted to eating just a bunch of berries that he found.
Yeah, crap berries, yeah.
Yeah, you've probably just had some which have been dodgy at the best of nature. Oh, who
That's
dropped?
right, we lost Frank. So good. Frank usually drops.
Just making sure it was...
Yep.
Yep. That they are rather not so good to hear, but did he tell you what berries? Just,
No, I didn't say
No,
which
I know.
ones, but then again, many a variety, one variety could just be a bad batch of blackberries or blueberries.
I mean, eat any weird berries and you're gonna get the shits, trust me.
It doesn't really matter too much if he hasn't sanitized them properly, which I doubt he has.
This is Rugger, even if he wasn't lying.
He's no doubt just had a few too many that are unripe, overripe, and just turned bad in general.
Oh, no, that's fine. Just, I just felt I needed to make sure.
Okay. So, as you guys push on towards the quarry, I need stealth checks from you all.
I will push that. And there we go.
2 successes, but 1 failure from Chrissy.
Okay.
No successes at all from me, but no failures either.
Okay.
No success, no failure for me either.
Same
Okay.
here, no successes, but no failures.
Okay. In that case, you do get ambushed by zombies. There is a moment as you push through the forest that you see the horde moving on an intercept course with you. You move and try to evade, but they are predation. They are chasing you. And as you run through the forest towards the quarry, ducking and dodging through branches that whip overhead, there comes a moment where you suddenly realise, maybe 20-30 minutes into this chase, that the zombies have stopped chasing you. Seemingly out of the blue.
And I take a look around to see if there's anything particular that's standing out.
Make a scout check for me.
Reload to see what I rolled. I will push. One success.
1 success. Anyone else?
Yeah.
I will make a scout check as well.
I will do one as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Chrissy will also do one.
Sounds good.
Oh, I got 1 success.
1 success.
Oh god. 3 successes,
Wow.
3 skulls.
Okay, the skulls not so much, but as you guys sort of look around, checking your number, and looking into the forest around you, you can see the quarry now ahead of you. There's a huge open clearing that is leading to the quarry, but the walkers seem to have disappeared. And as you look around, you would notice that Rugger is no longer with the party.
Where's the fuck is Rugger gone?
Chrissy's gonna go looking for Rugger. He's a dumbass child.
Okay.
I think Huron would possibly go as well, given he's the resident medic, but he'd drag along someone with him.
Okay.
Possibly Jerome or someone.
In that case, let's have some stealth checks for those of you who are going and looking for Rugger.
I will go as well.
Okay. In that case, just a party-wide stealth check, please.
Zero successes, but I will push.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds. I have to
Yeah, I know,
reload.
it's the same for me. So, no.
Stealth or scout, sorry.
I got 1 success.
Successes, I will push.
Sorry, stealth or scout, Bob.
Stealth, please.
3 successes, no failures on Chris's part.
Okay.
Guys, I'll be back in a second. I need to restart my PC. It's like everything's like super slow.
No
One
stress.
success, one failure.
1 success, 1 failure.
3 success, 2 skulls.
Success, 2 scores, no worries. as you push through the trees, eventually you do catch up onto the reverse of that horde. And you see the horde is moving in unison. There must be around, 30, 40 walkers here. And they are moving in unison towards a singular figure who is limping away from the party. And at odd intervals is turning and throwing stones at the zombies. He's had a few scrapes. They've grabbed him on a few occasions. And you can see that his coat has been pulled off. And he's been bitten on the sort of inside of the elbow. The tendon there has been pulled free and is sort of hanging loosely around his arm. However, he has tied a tourniquet around his bicep, above his bicep, which is why Rugger has survived as long as he has. But you can see that Rugger is leading the horde away.
Is it obvious, I'm just speaking as a player for a moment, because we know, having watched The Walking Dead, and characters who have been infected, they tend to have darkened veins going up infected parts of their bodies. Would that be visible on Rugger?
They don't have that in The Walking Dead, do they? I don't remember the dark veins.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't remember there being dark veins in the show.
Yeah, because you've got ruptured veins.
I remember like one or twice, I think. There were a few instances where it was, I think.
Only in the later season with variants, apparently. It's the amped up walkers from the Daryl Dixon series. Either way, you can see that he's clearly been bitten and infected. Like, there's no harm in that.
Chrissy, in an act of pragmatism, I suppose you could count it as, he'd look at Kieran. That's his choice. Let him live with that.
He's too far gone. Never seen someone come back from a bite. Come on, let's get back to the others.
Father Joseph, what do you think?
How far actually is Rugger from us?
30 meters, I'd say. But obviously extending that gap every second.
I like zombies like is he like at the front and then zombies like behind him following him?
All around. He's Pied Pipering them away from the party.
I kind of just bury my hand, my face in my hand. I think it's too late to help him now, Chrissy. We must go on to help the others at the farm.
Well, to be fair, I didn't suggest helping him, so the priest has it, and Chrissy would very indifferently turn around and go back towards the others.
Okay.
He at this point, like, he's lost too many people he cares about, and not being rude, didn't care for Rugger.
Fair enough.
Like, there wasn't that emotional connection. So if the man wants to throw himself away in order to help the others, it's a smart decision, and Chrissy wouldn't stop that.
No, there's a Rugger doing Rugger. I will roll to see if he survives. Is able to amputate the limb or not. That'll be one of the things you guys roll for between sessions.
I have failed the empathy, and therefore I am much in the case of he is taken on the sacrificial role, and I am accepting it. If I had passed, I'd have tried to save a member of the flock.
Yep.
I'd argued for it.
Yep.
He's a soldier. He's proven his worth as a shepherd. He's shepherding away an evil flock. The Lord will not forget such kindness to us. What are you giggling about?
I'll send it in chat.
It's ranted. It's getting more unhinged the more you send.
I've been, yeah, there's a lot of little dumb.
Why is bucket?
Why is bucket?
Ah, that's perfect. Why is bucket? It just looks like the dog is asking, why is bucket?
It's just the fact that in the last
No,
one,
it's alright.
one of the kid on the left looks like Alan Ripley for some reason, like Newton Ripley.
No, Bob. Bob, by all means, send the original cursed fucking image that you sent me, or I will.
Oh, that one. I really like that one.
Okay, that one's good.
Moving on from various
That is it.
bucket to memes.
Why is bucket?
Why is bucket?
Human, why is bucket?
So, as you guys push through to the quarry, you find yourselves overlooking it, and you can see a little bit of a lighting effect. I often go sort of pretty monochromatic here on Walking Dead, but I've added in some water for the sake of things. What you can't see, that I can see, are the zones of this map. The map is divided into zones. You know, like, as that is how combat works in the old Walking Dead system. Just so you know. As you arrive and overlook the quarry, you can see that it has deeply sort of recessed. There are a number of buildings with doors that are locked, and the entirety of the quarry is filled with walkers, maybe 80 or so milling around in the water itself. What do you want to do? You can head down. Where I've placed you on the map is the way down. You can see it's layered. Is the way down into the quarry. What do you want to do, team?
I guess head down.
Yeah, we'll make our way down, I guess.
Down. Okay. Make stealth checks then, please.
One success, one failure on the task, Chris.
One success, no failures for the good doctor.
One success, no failures for the cruel priest.
Okay.
You will not be the cruel priest much longer. You'll be the dead priest if the Lord has anything to say.
Oh, keep calm and smoke some weed, Mulaney.
2 skulls and a success.
Using the skulls, I will up the threat level to 2 as you descend down into the quarry. The jackals are going to spread out. Voodoo's going to move to here. Karen Mosley up to here. There's Chrissy. People might be on top of each other, just forewarning. Carla was sort of a soft splash as her boots hit the water.
Where's Grenier?
That's what I was just trying to find. You see Voodoo
Did I get
goes...
the name right, Pat?
Grania.
I'm trying. One day.
I've left myself a reminder on the character sheet so how to say it. Okay, I'm really sorry, this is the last one, I promise, but look at Liam gave me this idea. Look in chit chat.
No, yeah, we're going with that one. Yep, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, that one. That one.
No, that one. That is it. That's perfect.
So dumb.
That is thumbnail.
It's so dumb. It's complete nonsense. So, Voodoo looks to you all Well, I don't see no reason we can't take out this many by ourselves. Shouldn't be too much of a problem now. Everybody ready?
Chrissy's gonna prep his fire axe. Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Right. We need to liberate these souls so that they may be taken in by angels for judgment.
Whatever you say, priest. Alright. Now everybody, when I says go, we go. Doctor, you keep that bucket safe. Now, 3. And he sort of pauses and hunches over. Get ready. We rush 'em. 2. Any bit of prep before you go into combat against the Horde?
Chrissy's gonna be a little shit if nobody else has anything planned.
Could I take a quick look around to see if there's any machinery that might be able to...
Make a
Jury
scout
rig.
check for me.
Second, 2. Again. That was 3 successes, no failure.
Jesus, fair play. 3 successes, no failure. You don't see heavy machinery, but you do see here-ish. I'll put a little... You see that there is a mound of bodies. Walkers that seemingly have all stacked up on top of one another.
I would possibly just quietly highlight that. Avoid that area, lad. Something wrong there.
Oh boy, I wonder what mutant is under those corpses.
Gonna have to change it now.
Sorry.
It's Streamer Steve.
God damn it.
You're doomed.
We're not leveled for him. We're not leveled for him.
So, what do you want to do, team? You can attempt just to rush them if you want, or you can attempt to sneak. Threat level is still only... what's the word? Threat level is still only 2. So the zombies are unaware of your presence right now.
I don't know if everybody agrees, but I think stealth until we have to fight, because it always goes wrong, so...
The risk you have is if you stealth, you'll be moving in the Horde, which means you'll go straight to threat level 5 if you're caught.
Exactly.
That's how we got that's how you were caught at the orchard.
Okay, maybe
It's
not.
an easier fight if we attack from...
A position of strength, but you need ranged weapons for that. I have 1 hand grenade on Jerome. Is it Jerome who has it? Hang on, someone has a grenade.
Is anyone opposed to combat first?
Opposed to combat first, I can take up a few shots. I've got a pistol, I've got my AR.
No one has a grenade.
It directly links to Chrissy being a little shit.
He has a rifle which has got a few bullets in.
I can do the leadership check before the rolls.
It's up to you guys.
I mean, there's
Okay,
plenty of large rocks about. I'm sure we could yeet some of them at them as well.
It's whether you've
yeah,
got
that's actually
ranged
a point.
weapons.
Yes, Father Mulaney, Captain Haig have rifles.
You do indeed. Rifles are loud. Which is, stating the obvious, but it can affect threat levels.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Father Mulaney picked up the crossbow from
No,
the...
pistol. Pistol.
Beg pardon.
Um, I don't know if anybody took Seamus's crossbow.
I don't think anyone did, I'm afraid.
I swear somebody did.
Rugger.
Maybe, but if it's not on your character sheets, we're not going to retcon it.
No. All I know is I took the pistol off of the guy that I then put on the scarecrow stand.
Yeah.
I'll rewatch it because I swear you picked up the crossbow as well. But that's for a different time. Not
I was
going
going to say, don't do that
hold up the
now.
session for that. No.
Okay, so,
But
what's the plan? Voodoo is waiting on 2, looking to everyone, waiting for the discussion.
Right. We can make a bit of noise here and now with the high ground. And bring them up to us slowly. As myself and Captain take a couple out with some well-placed shots. Or we can risk getting in, go down and then start smashing through them.
I would rather we only got close if we absolutely have to.
Well then, let's say brace for impact, boys.
But it would be not right for me to ask this of you, and not to take the risk. So Voodoo's going to step forwards. He smiles at Granier and gives her a wink, and then steps down into the water next to Carla and brings out that big two-handed Kriegmesser that he wields. Alright, I hope you're good shots because I'm not going to last long against that many of the bastards.
Chrissy is going to be the little shit as he mentioned and go, Mr. Voodoo, behind you, and jump down.
Okay. Deliberately
No,
attracting the horde's attention, or because the idea is he's forming a line, a defensive line.
Oh, I didn't realise that. I thought he was going towards them.
No, he's forming a line. You guys are trying to take them out at range. He's going to stop them getting to you, is his thinking.
Oh,
Apologies.
he'd do the same then.
Yeah.
He looks down at you as you jump in next to him. You're a brave lad. I can see you're an O'Connor.
Captain Haig.
Aye. Oi.
Sorry, what was his name? What was his rank?
He is captain. He is a former captain, but he's kind of unofficial because he was on vacation when the outbreak happened.
Captain. I see we go.
He checks his
Headshots
rifle.
only now.
Aye. Headshots only. Alright then.
I'll be keeping tally.
He raises the rifle to his eye. Alright then. Everybody, good hunting.
And I will make my combat roll.
Do me do my leadership first?
Yep.
See
Well, this is it. So you're going to ambush the horde first, which means I don't get an initial turn. You can pick free NPCs, free players. It's the same as the usual ambushing a horde. However, it is much stronger. Like, it's much easier for you because they're unaware of you.
Yeah, it's essentially we've got the surprised. They've got the surprised effect.
Who's got the henchest range attacks?
Both me and Haig have ranged weaponry. Outside of that, you're then looking at somebody just yeeting rocks.
Would it be prudent to suggest to the party that we should hold off on use of the guns until absolutely necessary to avoid unnecessary attention? Because like it or not, the quarry, if from memory, the map, it isn't that far away from the Graysons, and
It's
a gunshot is heard from miles around.
But at the same time, would the Graysons be willing enough when they're trying to bury that they would bury their dead, that they would spend time to come out here on the case that it's just a couple of idiots who've gotten guns and have decided to go do something instead of checking afterwards?
In the apocalypse, especially when they're hunting us, and they already know that we're gone from the farm, it doesn't take a genius to put 2 and 2 together, and they ain't geniuses.
That is certainly true.
Yeah, but at the same time, they could also try and come and scavenge from the bodies, which means that But so they'd wait for the gunfire to die down first.
It's up to
Because
you. It
essentially-
is a risk either way. Not using the guns will make it much harder to clear the horde, but you run the risk of more zombies or Graysons or others appearing.
Well, the quicker we get it done, the quicker we arm the bikers, the quicker we can deal with the Graysons.
In situations where we use guns, do we like, is there like infinite ammo, or how do we like?
So the way it's the same as the Alien RPG for when we do Void Call. You get essentially it's infinite ammo, but when you get skulls on your dice, I can decree whether it's like a walker attack or potentially I can roll like a fuck up, which can be like your gun jams or you run out of ammo. So it comes down to your dice. So it's like, if, for example, in the Alien RP, if you roll stress die when firing an assault rifle, you're quite likely to roll that you've run out of ammo, and it represents you just like you empty the fucking clip in sheer panic, you know?
Okay.
But that's generally speaking how it works.
And if we like decide to like not use guns first, like, can we have a situation like that? I guess like we don't have the advantage anymore.
Yeah, you can
Like
choose
I'm
not to use
looking-
guns. The question is, what do you have? If you're going for ranged, you'll need ranged combat.
I think guns are better instead of.
I think we start with the guns, we rush this, basically.
Okay. Who's going to make the rolls then? We've got a leadership coming from Pat.
Yep, I'll do that now. Two seconds to load
That's
in.
right, there's no rush.
3 successes, no skulls. Will
Three.
I push for more dice?
Risky. What do you reckon, team?
It's done. It's done. I mean, I would say if we want to get this done quickly, yes. At the
Okay.
at the bare minimum, we've still got 3, regardless of. Because I'm assuming in this case we would ignore walkers because we've got the surprise.
We will not be ignoring walkers, but they will not have the effect you're probably thinking. I've got a little
Yeah.
private shenanigan
Yeah,
list.
that's probably
I will have it
probably
affect
fine.
things like threat level and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Either which
Yeah,
way,
I'll-
it's a bonus dice to the 3 attackers for
Yeah.
ranged weapons. So
What we
is
got
I'll
the
give it a
then?
push.
risk worth the reward?
I'll do the push.
Alright.
2 seconds to...
Yeah, it's not loading for me. It's so annoying. I'll refresh.
4 successes.
4 successes
No
and no
failure.
or 1 failure.
No failures.
No failure. Okay. That will delay that by a turn. Okay. So 4 successes. Where are you allocating the dice? Who's making and what rolls?
Just checking, does Hinata still have his rifle?
Hinata has his rifle.
Then we have 3 ranged attackers. So a dice to Hinata, a dice to Haig,
Okay.
and 2 dice to Father Martin.
sounds good. Right, boys. Happy hunting.
Alright. As you all begin to build a line of defense, and as the bullets, there's a moment as you breathe in the calm before the inevitable storm. Then the choice is taken away for you. A walker on the edge of the water sees Chrissy and Voodoo, and with a snarl it turns, hissing, and it begins stumbling towards you, but as it does, there's a poof as Captain Haig takes the first shot. +1 dice, yeah?
+1, yep.
Oh my god, it's not showing me. I'm going to roll them all together, and then reveal them all. If you would roll Master Mulaney.
Not a problem.
Oh no, Hinata, sorry to tell you this, you can choose to not do Hinata. Hinata's gun broke, remember? In the combat. All he's
Yes,
got on his
it's
character
trapped
sheet
up.
is the gun butt. So he has the gun in the hope of repairing it, but It's currently out of action.
In which case, I'll give Father Martin 1 die for his first roll and 2 for his second.
Okay, you're not going to have a third. Like, we could have Chrissy
Well,
roll, like, close combat or something.
Are we doing close combat?
Oh, yeah.
You can do it, because, again, there's no actual horde on the map. I use the tokens just sort of as, like, implication. But, you know, they're walking towards you, so as you fire, we can have Chrissy, like, take a couple out.
Okay, yeah.
Just to not, you know, to give everyone something to do in combat.
In
That's
which case,
Father
I'll give
Joseph, too.
the dice from Hinata to Christy if he's doing that combat check.
Okay.
Right, so I'll add my 2. So
Yeah.
roll in. Let's see what we get, boyos. That is 4 successes, 3 skulls.
Okay. Chrissy, close combat.
Close combat, 1 bonus dice, did you say, yes?
Yes.
Yep. Indeed you do.
Ooh, I'm gonna push that because I've got 2 successes.
Nice.
4 successes, 1 skull.
4 successes, 1 skull. Okay. Bullets ricochet out. If I could... initiative worked, but the other thing didn't. Bullets ricochet out into the combat. Walker's heads snap back as the impacts slam them into the water. Echoing crashes of gunfire shock around the quarry. Checking our skulls here. So we have threat level 2, horde scale 4. We need 6 successes. 4 come from Chrissy, 8 with Martin Mullaney, and a 9 with the total of Captain Haig. You succeed, and the horde begins to puncture apart. I will reduce the horde scale down by 1. As they begin to stagger forwards, however, there's a... And in the dimness of the quarry, the light from the sun doesn't quite reach down here. And you see, shuddering with recognition, deranged variants merging out of the water. These are the ones that that chap turned into. They're like the you know, they're fast, they run on all fours, they're the fucking freak ones, right? So now, we enter an actual combat. Actually, with the gunshots, I'm going to roll something privately here. Okay, that was a 6. As the gunshots are happening, Oshin from the back goes, guys, are we expecting anyone else? And as you turn and look, you see a figure at the top of the quarry, next to the ladder that you used to come down into the quarry. His head tilts and he goes, why not? And he pushes the ladder into the quarry before turning and skipping away. You would recognize the scarecrow from the orchard.
Oh dear.
You are trapped in here.
Jesus, take the wheel.
As that happens, the walkers surge forwards. We come to round 2 of the combat. More importantly, though, as we are now in a combat, specifically against the deranged, we act. All of the tokens now get to act, which is kind of nice. Not the dogs, though. Alright. Going into a full-scale combat. So this works like fighting humans, because the deranged counters people. So you have to either pick to fight the horde, or pick to fight the deranged, and take your turns. There is an order to the turns in which we do things. So remembering that you only get 1 action on your turn, is anyone here going to do just a movement action? Like, is anyone just going to move a zone?
No, with the position. Well, Father Mulaney won't be. He would just continue to pop shots.
Yeah, it goes taking cover, ranged combat, close combat, movement, first aid, other. So pick what you're going to do because it goes in that order.
Close combat for me.
I'd keep up with the shots. Trying to
Okay, so you're focusing on the horde, okay?
Yep.
Mine would be first aid if anyone's injured
Okay,
or gets injured.
that's last, okay? Okie dokie. And Liam?
Close combat.
Close combat. Okay, in that case, first actions. Who's taking a ranged action? I believe Master Mulaney was.
Yep.
Alright, if you would like to go for it against the horde, DN is now 5. Kind of useful that you get to see like the successes of other people first.
Okay, what did I get there? 4 successes and 1 walker.
Okay, so Master
5 damage
Mulaney,
in total.
Father Mulaney, you raise the rifle and bullets spring. You see walkers dropping, but one of them manages to slip by Carla, who is able to crack it with a what is she even armed with? I thought she had like a pipe. What is she armed with? With a small axe. She's able to hack into its leg, but it stumbles past her and swings for you. I am going to go for a walker attack on you.
That's okay.
1 point of damage, and you need a medicine to stop blood loss. Or you can choose to attempt to avoid it and run the risk.
Can I just make a... Endure checks are allowed in this, yeah?
Yeah, so as long as it's something, yeah, like it's something that's thematically correct. So yes, I would allow an endurance in this case.
I would go for an endurance to then throw it back into
Yeah,
the
or just to
horde.
tank the damage, I guess, more than anything.
Yeah. Alright. An endure check coming up. The annoying part is all those initiative dice that you rolled actually came up on the screen for me.
Oh, they didn't
But
for me.
nothing
That's
else
really
has.
annoying. Yeah,
1 success, 1 skull.
it's really annoying. I don't get why it's doing it. I'll get, like I say, Fat Squire on it. It's seemingly a known problem with the latest Foundry updates, so not much they can do, I'd imagine.
There's probably just something in the background.
Yeah. Alright, what we got?
1 success, 1 skull.
Okay, so Mulaney, as they stagger towards you, you manage to dodge the attack, but in that skull, rather than having another walker go for you, I am going to up that threat level to 3. The walkers are now actively aware of you. You cannot win this combat in 1 round. Any more for your turn? I believe not. That's not how the system works.
No,
Ignore me.
You're getting ready for Friday and Saturday there.
I know, I am a little bit, yeah. Alright.
Chrissy didn't have his combat check.
What I'm asking is, anyone making any ranged attacks? Because it goes in order.
I do beg your pardon. Yeah, I do beg your pardon. Sorry.
Yeah, its rules are weird. They go in a specific order. Take cover, ranged attack, etc, etc. So is Chrissy making melee?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll come to him in a second. Is anyone else making a ranged attack?
I think anybody else was outside of potentially Captain Haig.
Yep, I'll have Captain Haig. He sees you going into the horde and he goes, alright, good thinking. And he'll fire as well. Oh my god, but I can't see the results. Oh my god. So annoying.
He got 1.
1 success will do it. That's a win against the horde this round. So the 2 of you, guns blazing as you fire into the horde. But as you do, there is a booming. Guns are loud. And that shifting pile of bodies moves and begins to stand as you see Captain Haig goes, "There you are, my beauty!" And he turns his gun to point as from the quarry the bear stands. A huge 9, maybe 8 foot tall beefcake of a mutant variant. Multiple bodies fused together with arms and limbs. Multiple heads snap at the air. You hear Voodoo go, "What the hell is that thing?" And the other O'Connors begin preparing. And that is the real fight we are up against. But it is a fight we will come to next week. Sound good?
Yep. Okay. Everybody else okay with that?
Yeah.
Alright. I will say you can do like one quick action, like to round the session off as the bear rises. If anyone's got anything specifically they want to do.
Scout check on the bear.
Scout check on the bear? What for?
I don't know, like any weak points or something?
Yeah, sure, make a quick scout check. It's going to take more than one success, forewarning you.
Could I do a scout check to see if a quarry like this, they would have used dynamite blasting caps?
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a store shed that says explosives on it?
A convenient store shed that says explosives. Roll a scout check. Gotta refresh. Andre.
One success on that scout.
One success. I will tell you on one success, it is likely one of the stores has some sort of explosive in it. And you know that the weapons of the voodoo gang are here, the jackals. So they might have something along those lines. But I can't tell you which.
I even had one success as well. No pay there.
One success. I won't tell you if it has any weaknesses, but I will point out that it has multiple heads. Which may impact your
The Rat King of the Walking Dead's universe.
There is actually a Rat King in the Walking Dead show, Daryl Dixon again. But yes, in this case, it does have multiple heads, which will impact whether it can be killed. So, with the bear to assail you, with plenty of allies to place in harm's way, and 2 new O'Connors to traumatise Chrissy with.
Get fucked.
Join us this Friday for Black Throne, Saturday for Age of Sigmar, Void Call in the foreseeable future. But for now, I leave you with this question. Why is the bucket? We have been Tattletales RPG, where the table may be virtual, but you are most certainly welcome at it. Bye for now.
There's a crow on the chapel spire, hasn't moved for days. Wind through Rickerton's broken fields, whispering old names.
He came to me at evening, bells silent, sky gone still.
Sat blind upon the wooden cross, like a shadow with a will. its store.
Graves will split, bones will knit, and walk the moor once more.
Death will choke and the sky will crack, the sea shall flood once more. Sinner, God has forgotten you, the rapture left you behind.
What breaks first, my son?
Your flesh or your mind? When the gates are open wide, when death and hell give up their dead.
What shall you do, my sweet child?
Where shall you run? Where shall you hide? This is the pit, and the pendulum swings evermore. You are lost and alone, soulless to the core. So tell me, sinner, what is worth living for?
He leaned into my trembling soul, and in a voice I heard in my heart,
He told me what he saw.